fantastic matchup that will continue the championship legacy of the proud Pacific 12 Conference that stretches back more than a decade. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies, taking on the third-ranked team, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Out of the 25, no return attempted there. On first down. First play taken, a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. The defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunities.
That's reeled in. It's Lawson. Tackle to the 35. Good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
It's toward the sideline, finds the running back. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to pass. It's Williams. Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The key on the third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time. Give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
After that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's caught. It's Harris. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You'll take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Touchdown, Washington. Way too much speed on that play. Setting the tone early for how about the execution opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. It's Washington. Pressure is coming. The pass is intercepted.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage where linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
The Washington offense heads back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. 1st down, looking for more now. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Good job by this Washington offense to be able to execute there and pick up this 1st down. And this back is starting to really show what he's all about. That combination of speed and power, living up to that lofty standards that Washington running backs have.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again, getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Inside give now from the shotgun. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Sticking with the running game. Has a pass to the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Huskies.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. Exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Washington. It's ruled in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
So 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Terrapins come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Quarterback takes off, now looking to scramble. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
The QB will try again on 2nd and 10. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So it's Washington in front. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Washington. On the move now. Make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Maryland!
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the defense come up with a stop this time. Let's it go quickly. He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Huskies hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Williams. short gain on the play. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Comes a short throw down to the running back. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Loses the ball behind the line. Scooped up in the defense. Using the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He's past the 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Terrapins. A long... defensive touchdown. Wow. The defense playing a huge role here. They score, and suddenly we're tied with a conference championship on the line.
Wow, this is unbelievable drama right here. I just happened to be looking at the head coach when they created that turnover. He's running on the sideline almost like he's trying to chase the ball carrier into the end zone. Huge play and changes the momentum of this game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Change of direction. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Decides football games. Dropping back, it's Williams. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Oh, he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
It's an option look. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You've got to either keep that or pitch it. It was a little bit hesitant, allowed the defense to get to him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Scored down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. They move to 6. They'll go to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
The defense defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second and goal for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
An important third down and goal now. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Maryland.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff fielded just inside the 25. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off bounds with a run. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Washington.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Washington. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. From the shotgun. Drops back looking for an open man. The ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Terrapins.
That's how you close a half off of this offense. Leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
Point after, up and good. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. And the defense tackles him with what should be the final play of this first half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner decides to field it. And they've got the returner corralled. Miller offense is back out on the field now. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. To the air, it's Washington. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking to pass here on second down. Right down the middle, it's Johnson. They make the tackle to their pass creates a solid gain. The Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw forward on third and short. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Running back with the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I'll tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Huskies, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
And Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Ran by the receiver. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the Terrapins will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw. It's Washington. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. He can't connect, a costly turnover on down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. Washington has moved into the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's Williams. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. It's Manning. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6. The Terrapins under the line in a hurry up.
Really love how the defensive coordinator here is able to get that linebacker free and come up with a sack. Think about Washington over the years out in the Pac-10 and now the Pac-12. One thing you can always think about is great linebacker play, great safety play, and an intimidating presence by their defense.
Third down, this offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Well, here are the sticks. It's Williams. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Terrapins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. So, Kurt, it's Washington in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete, trying to extend the play, but nobody open.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The quarterback keeps it here. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Scanning the field. It's Washington. He makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Washington offense retakes the field here. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Finds an open target on the left side. That will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
How about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the pitch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looking to throw here. Pass rush closing in. Breaks loose at the 40. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Williams. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Huskies. They connect for 6. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? We can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in last position, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down. And the Terrapins looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. second down coming up now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Sure hands. It's Johnson. You bring him down after a short gain there. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Maryland. This offense is still clicking. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He comes out at the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, the back makes a difficult grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds there. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a first down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The defense showing blitz here. Pounding away with the run game. He's got the first and still going. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. We reach the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground, to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back, it's Williams. Sure hands, it's Williams. They get it down, but that first down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves Football Playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.